welcome back to the Alts channel. Today we are doing round 2 of the Pork Party presidential primaries, where Vince McMahon, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, CM Punk, Rick Blastley, Kane, and QT Marshall, the people who qualified yesterday. They are all going to go up to the second round, and whoever places last in this round is going to be eliminated. Yesterday, Dustin Rhodes was eliminated from the primary, so rip to him. But now he is gone. He is not going to become president. Vince McMahon. Okay, Vince McMahon has won the first state. Vince McMahon has also won the second state, so he's got 2 states right now before anyone else even has one. That's pretty impressive, I'd say. Okay, Rick Blastley has won a state. So, Rick Blastley has said that he wants to try to turn the United States into AI center. He wants to build almost 100,000 AI centers to build artificial intelligence. So, that's great. Let's hope that Rick Blastley doesn't win this, but right now it's not looking too great for him. Right now it's not looking too great for us because he's won 2 states already. So, okay, CM Punk. I guess I'll just give him red. I don't know. CM Punk. I misspelled punk. CM Punk, he kind of gives me sellout vibes. I don't know. We don't really know much about him because he hasn't really said much about why he's running for president. But I don't know. He gives me sellout vibes. I don't trust him. Okay, The Rock. I don't know why anyone would vote for The Rock. He seems like such a scumbag. You know what I mean? I'm not even a porkist voter, but come on, he sucks. Okay, QT Marshall, I believe he's the last person who hasn't won a state yet. So he will be given the color orange. QT Marshall. Okay, so now everyone's won a state. Now we just gotta keep going until someone gets eliminated. The Rock has won Delaware. It's not too bad. He's got 2 states. Okay, QT Marshall has won his second state. Winning the state of Maryland. I think most candidates have 2 states now, except for Kane and CM Punk both don't. Okay, The Rock just won another state. He is winning Washington, D.C. That's where the president lives. So does that mean that Justin Bieber, the president of the United States, does that mean that he voted for The Rock? That's crazy. I thought he was better than that. Okay, Kane. Honestly, Kane is probably the only person in this field of candidates who is actually somewhat decent. He's not an amazing guy, but he's far more tolerable than all the rest of these candidates. If there's anyone that deserves to qualify in this primary to go and be the nominee, it's probably Kane. Let's be honest. Okay, Rick Blastley has won Georgia. Rick Blastley is doing unfortunately well. He's got 4 states already. Kane is making a comeback. He's got 3 states now. That's pretty good, to be fair. He's not doing amazingly, but he's not in last, and that's all you can ask for. CM Punk is doing very bad, though. I can't lie. CM Punk is actually flopping right now. Damn. CM Punk is not doing good at all. Okay, there we go. CM Punk just won a state. Okay, that's good news for him. He really needs this. He needs to start getting some states. For sure. The Rock has won Louisiana. Vince McMahon. Why is Vince McMahon doing so well right now? I hate this. Why are you doing so well, Vince McMahon? Vince McMahon has so many states right now. Why is anyone voting for him? Rick Blassley just barely beat Kane in Tennessee. So Rick Blassley's got another state. Who in their right mind would vote for Rick Blassley? I don't know how there's still Rick Blassley defenders in the year 2026, bro. That's crazy. But yeah, Vince McMahon is doing very, very well, unfortunately. He just won another state. God damn. Vince McMahon is actually kind of sweeping right now. I can't lie. Cause CM Punk, yes, he needs this. He needs this. He needs these states. I think he's still in last. Actually, no, he's not in last anymore. Last is QT Marshall. Yeah, QT Marshall and CM Punk, they need some states. They need some states because they're probably gonna fall behind soon. Vince McMahon just won another state. Okay, CM Punk, that's good news for him. He's starting to pick up support. That's good news for him. Oops, I didn't mean to give him those two states. This role is for Wisconsin. Okay, it was won by QT Marshall. That's good news for him. Yeah, QT Marshall needs to kind of get some more states too, for sure. Also, Rick Blassley kind of needs to as well, because he is kind of starting to fall behind. Because Vince McMahon is just fucking dominating right now. Like, god damn. Vince McMahon, you need to chill. QT Marshall narrowly beat Vince McMahon in Missouri. That's what he needs. QT Marshall needs any state he can get right now, because he definitely needs to be getting some states. Okay, but Blassley has unfortunately won Iowa, which is the only state that voted for man that one time, and now they're voting for Rick Blassley, which is pretty unfortunate. Okay, Kane hasn't won a state in a while. Yeah, Kane has kind of started to. I didn't mean to give him North Dakota. I'll be roll for North Dakota. Okay, Rick Blassley. Rick Blassley starting to come. Rick Blassley is definitely one of the top candidates right now. Rick Blassley and Vince McMahon are doing really well this primary, which I don't know why anyone would vote for either of them, but whatever. Vince McMahon has won South Dakota. I think honestly, I can definitely say with absolute confidence that Vince McMahon will qualify here. I don't think there's any reality where he doesn't qualify here. Like, he's absolutely going to qualify here and go to the next round, which is unfortunate. He doesn't deserve it. But okay, The Rock has kind of started to fall behind too. I kind of forgot about him because he only has four. He only has 4 states, 1 territory, so that's 5 in total. Yeah, The Rock actually is gonna need to step up his game. He needs to get some states. He needs to lock in because it's going pretty badly for him right now. I actually forgot he was even in the race. That's how bad he's doing. QT Marshall, he's making a comeback. He's probably doing better than The Rock now, so that's good. He could probably still win a couple more states, but he's not doing terribly good, but not doing horrendously bad either. At least not right now. Rick Blassley is doing really well, though, unfortunately. Okay, The Rock, he needs that. If The Rock wants to qualify, he's gonna need that state for sure. So Colorado's gonna be nice for him, for sure. Okay, Kane, yeah, he needs a state. See, actually, I think Kane's doing okay. Yeah, Kane is doing okay, actually, I think. Yeah, Kane is doing okay, so that's good news for him. Rick Blassley, damn, he actually might be surpassing Vince right now. Or close. Yeah, definitely Rick Blassley and Vince McMahon are for sure qualifying here. I don't see any reason they wouldn't at this point. Like, they're definitely for sure qualifying here. They're the worst candidates in this race too, probably, so that's pretty unfortunate. Okay, Rick Blassley won another fucking state. Why? Okay, The Rock is definitely making a pretty strong comeback here. Like, he started to do pretty well. He's probably in the clear now too, I'd say. I think the ones who are most likely to get out are probably QT Marshall and CM Punk. They're the two that I think are the most likely to get out here. I think everyone else is probably okay. Maybe Kane could be in danger, but I think he's probably okay. I think he's probably going to end up qualifying. Unless CM Punk and QT Marshall end up doing really, really well here, which QT Marshall did just win a state, to be fair, so it is possible. But yeah, it's going to be CM Punk or QT Marshall that get out here, I think. Okay, Vince McMahon has won another state. It's great. We only have 3 states left, so we're reaching the end here. Okay, The Rock. Yeah, The Rock is... He's doing very well in the Western U.S. Like, he kind of flopped for a while, but the Western U.S. has really saved him, so that's good news for him. Okay, CM Punk just barely won Hawaii. Wait, that's not CM Punk. CM Punk is red. Yeah. Okay. Okay, CM Punk. Okay, I didn't mean to roll that. Okay, yeah. So CM Punk won both Hawaii and Alaska. I think. See, who's getting out here? Is it going to be QT Marshall? Let me count. So QT Marshall won 2, 4. He won 6 states. CM Punk won 2, 4, 6, 7. He won 7 states. If he didn't win Hawaii and Alaska, he would have lost. But QT Marshall did worse. Let me make sure that no one else has 6 states. Let me count Kane's. 2, 4, 6. So yeah, he has 7 states. Vince McMahon for sure has more. Rick Blastley for sure is safe. The Rock, I think he's fine. Yeah, he's definitely fine. So, that means that QT Marshall has been eliminated from the primary. And Vince McMahon, Rick Blastley, Kane, CM Punk, and The Rock will go on to the next primary tomorrow. And QT Marshall has been eliminated.